Morning, everybody. Damn, my eyes are like really blue today. They're really blue. I have these eyes that they'll be sometimes gray blue, sometimes they'll be really blue. Sometimes they'll go a little bit like light blue. Other days they'll be bright green. Those are days that we have to watch out for when my eyes go green. But check my eyes out. Like, look at this. Like, they are so like getting up in the camera. But seriously, like, look at how bright my eyes are. I must have slept good. Sticking my eyeball up to the camera. Only on Facebook Live with Kendal do you get to explore my eyeball. No. That's about freedom right there, right? Freedom of just being in your own skin. I was in the shower, as you guys all know from the title. I was in the shower shaving my legs because this is my romantic weekend with my guy. I've told my kids, just leave me alone. Leave me alone this weekend. I'm not doing much. I just need to, my romantic weekend might encompass me taking a few baths, and just cooking some awesome lamb at home and snuggling, with just getting some of the basic stuff done. But what are you saying, Addison? Your eyes can get scary or amazing and everywhere in between. Yeah, my eyes definitely do some interesting things. Anybody that's ever done eye gazing with me could definitely say that my eyes do some interesting things. Must be all that magic energy. No, but as I was shaving my legs, I was thinking about the day, and I was thinking about life, and I was thinking about lifestyle, and some of the comments that I've received the last few days, of course, impacting just, my thoughts, of course. So I was thinking about all that, and the topic that has definitely come up has been a topic around freedom. And that freedom conversation has gone into every category, subject level of our life, from our sex to our speech to our work to our time, just ability, freedom in comfort in skin, like I said, comfort in our thoughts and our vocalization of how we feel, in our feelings, and then out into the world. I get told by many, many people, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Yeah, you get up there on the soapbox of freedom and chant it all you want. I can tell you that the majority of none of us are as free as what we are supposed to be. None of us are as free as what we are entitled to be, for sure. And I'm speaking for a planet of human beings here on that one. So, as your fellow human here. I don't believe that any of us are that free. But we do have the capability of feeling freedom and feeling, good in our life. And a lot of people, I'd be out of business if everybody all of a sudden felt free and felt good in their life. That's for sure. And I would be happily out of business, because that's what my goal on my path has always been, in one fashion or form, no matter what my coaching practice might be titled. The reason why I focus on freedom is because I believe that we should be living a freedom-based life. Hence the title of my coaching programs, Freedom-Based Life, Fuck Yes Life. It's all about freedom. It's all about, owning who you are and owning the life that you are living and loving it. Can you say, and send up a heart if you can say a fuck yes to this, can you say that you are in love with your life? A lot of people can't. A lot of people, if you can't say that, then send up a thumbs or something, It's sad to think, but when I look at so many people out there in the world, they really are just unsatisfied with their daily life. They are not comfortable in their own skin. They look in the mirror and they hate on themselves, and they feel shame and they feel guilt, and they see all the things that need to be fixed, all the things that are the imperfections of their world, of their being. But when you find somebody, and Addison, you're going underneath the bus here, beep, 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 alert her to this, because it was your post yesterday. You posted a picture because you were going out on a date, and you posted a picture, and I know how much you love that dress. She posted this amazing picture of herself in this dress that she was wearing, and it's one of those little handkerchief dresses, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous dress. I love it when she wears that dress because it's just she looks so sensual in it and everything, and it's a beautiful dress. But when I saw her post on her feeling good in her own skin and just being turned on to the day, I lit me up because I was like, yeah, you go, girl. Like, you go, you rock it out. You look amazing. You look turned on. You look full of life. And you know, it's this moment that when you're in that space, people see it. People are magnetized to that. People want to be around that kind of energy. It is so mesmerizing. And at the same time, it brings up all your own shit as to how you're not living in that state. You know, so there's like this jealousy, hatred, and at the same time desire to get closer and to see if some of it will rub off on you. Like, how do you get a little bit of that? And it's a beautiful state, but it is a feeling of freedom. And, you know, I'm sure that yesterday, Addison, you were probably feeling in that moment like very, very comfortable in your own skin and feeling free, because that was the energy of that picture that you shared. And it's beautiful to see people in that, and 99.999% of the time, the majority of us are not in that energy. We're moping around, and we're shut down, and we're not making eye contact, and we're not, you know, like coming from this compassionate, beautiful, connective state of being. I was feeling like a queen. Yeah, you looked it. It was there. You were like, it was a commanding energy of yes, turned on, ignited, just very in the flow. And we all want that. We all want that feeling of, you know, turn on. Yesterday I had a whole bunch of coaching appointments with some of my VIP freedom-based life coaching clients. And one woman, she came in and she was just telling me how it was beautiful to watch her, because she was just like, she kept saying, you know, I used to not make eye contact, and I would make eye contact here and there, but now I find myself getting captivated in the gaze of complete and total strangers, and I'm really feeling them. I'm really feeling these people, and I feel like there's all this messaging kind of going on between us. There's something in the subtle field of connection that I wasn't aware of before. And that is exactly why we need to be more connective. That is exactly why we need to really tap in and embody ourselves and feel that freedom. Because when we are in that flow, which is that freedom feeling, when we are there, we are not only magnetic and connective and honoring to ourselves, and there's this beautiful confidence, not cockiness, because there's no need to be cocky when you feel good. Cockiness comes from people that don't feel good. Cockiness comes from people that are trying to make themselves something that they're not. Confidence and self-esteem, those come from a place of just, I love myself, and I love myself in a healthy way, and I honor and respect myself, and I honor and respect other human beings for being my sisters and my brothers, my fellow human beings on this planet, and I love them. I love life, and life is loving on me, and that just makes you stand a little taller, move a little bit more and flow, connect differently, have these beautiful eye gazes, have light in your eyes, this energy where you're just ignited to life. And it feels good. It feels damn fucking good when you're in that state. Think of a time, if you can, when you felt that way. Think of a time when you felt that ignition, that just so in the flow, so connected to life, that when you walked outside from wherever you were at, the wind captivated you, and just looking at the grass or the trees was just like a beautiful, you know, Monet painting in front of you come to life. Remember that movie back in the 90s called What Dreams May Come? I love that movie because it was so, everything was that paint and moving and everything. It was very much like a active Monet painting, the whole movie was. And the whole, had a beautiful message to it as well. But when we tap into that kind of feeling of like what that movie gave, of this, life can become magical like that. Life can become this dreamy, beautiful state when we're ignited, when we're really in the flow and we're feeling our freedom. Because here's the thing, everything that we want, whether it is money, more sex, a lover in our bed, a better roof over our head, a better car, a promotion at our work, we want better health, we want our children to behave better, we want better connection with a partner, with a spouse, we want, whatever it is that we're wanting we're wanting it because of the way we hope it makes us feel. That's what we're going for. We're going for the feeling, right? We're going for that feeling of happiness, of feel good. Well, what is also with happiness and feel good? Are you going to be happy if you feel controlled? Are you going to be happy if you are having your voice, your communication smothered and hindered? I've seen so many people this week with all of this massive amount of constriction in their vocalization, in speaking their truth. And they sit there and they tell me how happy they are, how connected they are, how, great relationships they have with their partners and everything. I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit because you're not really truly there. You're lying to yourself. And those words, they might sound like what you should be preaching to yourself, but you're not actually in the energy of it, because if you were in the energy of it, this would not be shut down. It would not be shut down. You would be able to vocalize your truth. You would be able to vocalize your feelings, your emotions, and you'd be able to stand firm and feel good. Feel good in it. Because even if you're having a crappy ass feeling and you're angry and you're frustrated or you're depressed and even if you're feeling confused and a little lost, you can feel good in those feelings if it's truly you speaking from a place of empowerment, or you speaking from a place of, this is just where I'm at. Like, I know that this isn't permanent. This too shall pass. But this is where I am. It's authentic. It's authentic. We're told not to have emotion. We're told that emotion's scary, it's untrustworthy, you don't do it, you're gonna look crazy, blah blah blah. All right, now if you get off, there's some pretty crazy things that we can do, and I'm not supporting the crazy stuff out there of falling off the deep end, but that's all a victim-based mentality, by the way. That's not empowered emotion. That is giving power away. And when we are a victim, we are handing our power off. When we are feeling controlled, we are handing our power off. We take ourselves out of responsibility for our own emotions, out of responsibility for our own state of being, our own happiness, and we go, well, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm going to go into victim mode, and I'm going to make it your fault, and it's your fault, and here you go, and now I'm not in charge anymore, so now that's good. And we just feel small, right? We feel small in those moments. Well, that doesn't feel good. That's not freedom. That's not connectedness. That's not our truth. None of us are small. We're not. We make ourselves small by putting so much armor on, by putting so much weight, so much false illusion shit on us. That's what makes us small. It crunches us down like a black hole crunches matter. That's what it does. Our negative thinking, our putting our power in other people's hands is like basically throwing ourselves into a black hole and just crunching down the mass of our energy and our power into nothing, into absolutely nothing. Right? But when we speak our truth, when we really truly tap into being good with whatever is coming up for us, like it really is, it's like, just get good with whatever's coming up with you. Stop masking that shit. Stop speaking the lies, the illusions, and speaking what you think other people want to hear, speaking so that you are perceived a certain way, because honey, that is not what people are perceiving. They're seeing your fear. They're seeing your lack. They're seeing your scarcity. They're seeing your insecurity. They're going, why is this person so distant, so disconnected, so edgy, so angry, so cold? Are they alive? It's like, are they really alive? Because I'm not getting anything out of them. I don't even think they're human. I think this is like some weird alien in a body here that's walking around, in a meat suit, because there's nothing going on in there. And so what happens? When that happens, we're not wanting to be around that person. Or we go, certain people will be like, hey, I can manipulate that person. I can get what I want from that person because that person's a yes person. That person's a yes to everything but themselves. So they're going to be a yes to whatever I request. And manipulation comes in and the other person goes, shrink, black hole. Black hole. I think I'm calling on a black hole because I was having a conversation with my 14-year-old about black holes and the space and the matter in space and all this different stuff and all the theories that he's reading about, which in a 14-year-old's head, the theories, even though he's like, it's a theory, so it must be fact. Like, it's a fucking theory. It's not fact. Kind of like our thoughts. The thoughts we force ourselves to think are kind of like theories. They're not facts. We force ourselves to think those thoughts. They're not being birthed into us. We're trying to force them to happen. And when we're forcing a thought to happen, and there's a difference in feeling here, when we are forcing ourselves to think a thought to get a result, we are now trying to control the outcome. So how much in the flow are we when we're trying to control the outcome? What is control based in? Control is based in ego, in fear, in a desire to control because we're fearful that if we don't control it, we're not going to get what we want. We're not going to have the life that we want. So we go, black hole, shrink it, crunch it, become a victim to it. Well, I've been trying. I've really been trying. You either do or you don't. Trying doesn't exist. Trying is just like, don't try. Just don't try. Just either do or don't. And when you say, oh, well, I don't have a choice, you're just making a choice. So realize that. So stop trying and just allow it to come to you. Get yourself into, yesterday I talked about pivots, get yourself into a pivot spot of energy where you are allowing yourself to step away from what you are fearing, what you are trying to control, what you are trying to manhandle in the situation and make happen, and instead step back from it and focus on something that is easy for you to feel good about, easy for you to feel satisfied about, easy for you to get into a better state of emotion about, and tap into, hey, that felt good. Because in that good is the freedom, right? And in that freedom is joy, is happiness. And as we magnetize more of that to it, now we build momentum around that versus momentum around that thing that we're trying to control, that we have scarcity around, fear around. That's that black hole stuff over there, right? So you can't change it. And the more you try to work at not thinking about it and stepping away from it, the more you're thinking about it and stepping into it, the more you're crunching yourself. So instead of trying to do any of that, just take yourself and do busy work, as I call it. Do busy stuff. Go take yourself to the bathroom, take a shower, take a bath, go do some gardening, play with your, or reorganize your kitchen, go get your car cleaned and clean it yourself. Do something where you are entertaining yourself so that you have little possibilities of pivoting into something new, where you can feel accomplished, where you can go, oh, that felt good, like that looks good, this feels good. Little moments, and it's the littlest of things that will crack open the whole damn thing and get the momentum shifted to exactly the feeling that you want. Because even though cleaning your car may not be the $100,000 landing in your bank account, if you keep focusing on the $100,000 landing in your bank account and you keep looking at how it's not showing up, then you're guaranteed that's not going to show up, right? Or the lover in your bed or whatever you're going after. You're looking for it there and it's not there. So you're looking and you're finding exactly what you're fearful of. So if you go and you take care of your car, for example, and you go and you start to clean your car and you do all this other stuff, now you're bringing your attention over here. Now you can start feeling good about, hey, it was really dirty and now it's really clean and I'm feeling good about that. That's that little bit of positive momentum going that way. Now find something else, little, to build on and keep building that. And before you know it, something will break free over here, because it is inevitable. Whatever you are fearing will have to lose its resistance when you get the momentum going the other direction. But you will not get the momentum going the other direction focused on something that you already have a snowball built on over here in negativity. Okay? So change the momentum and look for that feeling. And I focus on freedom because it's a freeing feeling that you're going for. You're going for this feeling of, I can breathe here. Like, this feels good. That's what freedom is. It's a space that you can breathe. It's a space where you don't feel yourself crunched and constricted. That's freedom. And that is feel good. And feel good is happiness. And happiness brings you everything. Brings you absolutely everything. It ignites you to your life, and it makes it where you're now turned on and magnetic. You're magnetic. You're standing in your power, and all of a sudden stuff just starts coming to you. Just starts coming to you. And once you get that flowing there, unless you go and you decide to shift your energy back over there to that black hole, which your energy, because you're trained to do that, you've got to resist it. You've got to catch yourself before you go flying into that black hole of energy. But catch yourself and remain over here. And don't get upset when you get little hiccups about that. Well, I'm having a bad day. I'm a little sad today. I'm feeling a little lost today. I'm feeling a little angry. Embrace it. Allow yourself to feel it. Go take a nap. Go do something like that. Go take a bath. Okay? And allow your energy to change. But don't try to disown where you're at any time. Because there's power in it. There is power in it. So, there you go. There's my preaching, teaching, conscious coffee. I am drinking coffee today. Of today. And I'm going to go have an amazing, amazing day. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think we're going to a car show, actually. I hear that there's like multiple $1 million worth of cars down in somewhere in Dallas. I don't know. I was just told about it. Anyway, some beautiful cars. We're just going to go and chill and completely just let life carry today, which is a good thing to do every now and then. When you are blowing and going and in the hustle and bustle of life, it is really important to, hey puppy, it is really, really important to just kind of go and have some space. And yes, romantic relaxation weekend. And you know, I put on my calendar romantic weekend with my man this weekend. I was like, maybe we should go out of town. Maybe we should go do this. Maybe we should go do that. And the reality is romance, it's not even with us being together, you know, like he's actually gone right now, and I'm home, and I'm just like, I've got some things that I do want to get accomplished this morning, just so that I can completely surrender to the flow of the weekend. There's a few tasks that I need to get done to make me feel, you know, that feeling of freedom. And romance is not just, you know, organic chocolate, roses, and wine, or even touching and feeling and sex and everything. It's not about that. Romance, again, is that feeling. It's that feeling of just being in love with your life, feeling fulfilled, feeling connected. Connection is romance, and connection is where it's all at. So when I put romantic weekend on my calendar, it means connected weekend. It means just letting the flow carry you away and just getting just all yummy in it. Yeah. So I hope that everybody else has a yummy, awesome weekend. I will be on here tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. If I've said anything in this Conscious Coffee, as always, if I said anything in this Conscious Coffee that touched you, that made you go, yes, share it. Hit the share button. Thank you all for your love, your likes, your comments in here. Of course, I've seen lots of people pop in and on. My apologies for not saying hi to everybody. I was too busy jibber jabbering. And of course, if you are ever interested in learning how to really take the things that I teach on Conscious Coffee to that next level, how to really impact your life and have that dynamic ignited, turn on, as I love to say, fuck yes life. I know Facebook doesn't like me saying fuck yes life, but fuck yes life for yourself. reach out to me or click on the link in the comment section for private coaching with me from anywhere in this big, beautiful, amazing, ignited world of ours. Get ignited, get turned on, and as always, stop existing, start living. I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. Bye, everybody.